Hi you guys. So today's video I'm not really going to be doing my hair. Well, I am going to be doing my hair, but I'm just going to be refreshing it. The weather in Durban has been chaotic, so my knots out got a bit frizzy, so I just put it up. I got wet, so it got a bit frizzy, so I put it up in this high puff. If you see, I got a high puff, but underneath I got like one, two, three bands, because I can't make a high puff because my hair is still long. So if I just put one band, the hair sits here, so I tie it up to get that effect. Anyway, that wasn't the point. I thought that while I'm refreshing and detangling my hair, that I would chat to you about hair porosity. I've been chatting to quite a few ladies recently who are transitioning, and obviously they have questions and want to know, like, where to start when it comes to hair porosity. Okay, so I'm just going to be opening up my hair. I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk and work. I should be able to, because I'm good at multitasking. But anyway, we'll see how far this goes. So, hair porosity. Essentially, hair porosity is your hair's ability to absorb and retain moisture. So, the porosity of your hair affects how well moistures or oils pass in and out of the cuticle layer of your hair. Okay, so how moisture gets in and how it goes out. That's basically what your hair porosity is. So we know that your hair is either low porosity, high porosity, or normal or medium. So the last time I checked my hair, that was like the porosity of my hair, that was years ago, ages ago. So there's different so inside there's like still curls, but the outside got wet, so it's frizzy. But anyway, so there's different ways to test the porosity of your hair. A lot of people say that it's not quite accurate, but lots of people do the cup test, where you take a clean glass, or the glass must be clean obviously, and also the water, glass of water. Then you take one strand of clean hair. I'll insert a picture here. And then so you put the strand of hair into this glass of water. If your hair floats, then that's low porosity. If it sinks to the bottom, that's high porosity. If it sits in the middle and takes quite a while, so that's medium or normal. Okay, so my hair, when I checked a couple of years back, this is just my spray bottle, water and apple cider vinegar. You can see some floaties there. Yeah, water and apple cider vinegar. Yeah, so maybe I'll do, the next time I wash my hair, I'll do a video of me testing my porosity. Yeah, and then we'll go from there. So as we said, there's high, low, and medium. So another way that people test their hair porosity is by taking a single strand of hair. You don't have to take it out, so you're going to take your single strand of hair, and then you would run your fingers up the strand or the thread of hair, and if you can feel bumps, so now that tells you that your cuticles are lifted. If your cuticles are lifted, that's high porosity. If it's quite smooth, that'll tell you that you low porosity. I'll also insert a picture here of a strand of hair with the cuticles opened and closed. So that's the different ways of testing. I'm not sure about the science of it. I'm not sure how accurate these tests are. I just know that these are some of the tests or the guidelines that people use when testing their hair porosity. Okay, so now I need to concentrate, so I'm gonna stop talking for a while, and I'll just speed up the video for you guys. Okay, and then afterwards I'll go into talking about the characteristics of high porosity and low porosity, and just maybe 1 or 2 tips just to get you started if you don't know already. Okay, so I'll speed it up in a bit for you guys. Oh, and by the way, I'm not using the same products that I used when I did the bantu knots. For that, I use the pineapple spritzer, shea butter, and custard. For now, my pineapple spritzer is finished, and I'm waiting to refill it. I don't want to just refill it. Basically what I'm doing is I'm finishing all the products that I have, because I have a lot of little bits. So I just want to finish this bit of coconut cream and lavender, leave in this a little bit there, and then I got a couple of tubs with shea butter that also need emptying. So that's just what I'm going to use when I'm detangling, and yeah, I'm going to put it in twist when I'm detangling and twisting. Okay, so now I'm going to speed it up for you guys. Oh yeah, so as I was saying, what a low porosity basically means is that the structure, so the makeup of your hair, doesn't allow for moisture and oils to easily be absorbed into your hair. So some of the characteristics of, let me just get this out of my face. So some of the characteristics of low porosity hair is that it dries very quickly, and some things that you can do so your hair it'll get dry really quickly, like I'm talking about when you're leaving it to air dry. So it gets dry very quickly. And something that you can do when deep conditioning, try to do your deep conditioning in the shower or in the bath while there is still all that steam, because the heat from the steam will help open Clearly I can't multitask, talk and do my hair because it's a mess. Anyway, the steam from the shower or the bath will open up your cuticles. So then you put in that deep conditioner and then cover your head. If you don't have a deep conditioning heat cap, just put a shower cap, maybe put a beanie over it. If you don't use some heat from a hooded dryer or blow dryer, then you can also sit outside in the sun. So let the sunlight heat up your head and your cuticles will open and it'll absorb that moisture. So this is now when you are low porosity and your hair is struggling to absorb moisture. So you're going to deep condition in a warm environment like the shower, bathroom, where there's steam, and then you're going to put a shower cap or a deep conditioning heat cap, and then you're going to get some heat to let that moisture seep in to your cuticles. And then when rinsing, you want to rinse out with lukewarm water, I'd say. So you're going to rinse out with lukewarm water. Just finish this. And then obviously the characteristics of high porosity here would be opposite. So low porosity is meaning your cuticles are closed. High porosity would then mean that your cuticles are like more open. They are or not open or lifted. So your hair gets wet quite easily. So when you're wetting your hair just takes in all that moisture. But with that then means that as easy as it absorbs the moisture, it's just as easy for moisture to escape. So your hair will also lose moisture quickly. So you want to use, for high porosity hair, you want to use products like coconut oil, jojoba oil, olive oil, stuff that's really like seal in the moisture. And another thing that you can do is apple cider vinegar rinse. So what the apple cider vinegar rinse does is that because the cuticle is open and lifted, when adding the apple cider vinegar, it fills in the gaps for their time. So you can try doing apple cider rinses after you've deep conditioned, etc. So I know that was just really the basics of it, but I think with my next wash I am going to do a porosity test, because the porosity of your hair can change. And like I always say, we have these guidelines or these rules, well, they're guidelines basically for natural hair, but because our structure is all different, you can follow the guidelines but listen to your hair. Try out different things, see what works for you and your hair, because sometimes you'll follow something that somebody does or something that you've read and your hair might not respond to it. It's not to say that there's anything wrong with your hair, but it just might be that your hair will respond to something different. So don't be afraid to try out new things. Try different routines for your hair, but start with the guidelines and just see how it goes from there. So now I'm going to keep quiet and get done with my hair, and then I'll just show you guys the end result. So this is me done, you guys. I think just one thing that I forgot to mention about high porosity hair is that it tangles quite easily, because the cuticles being open, they get tangled around each other. Yeah, so your hair becomes tangled quite easily. So I hope this video helped you a little bit if you're just starting your journey, and if you needed a little bit of information just to get you started concerning porosity. Yeah, so as I said, high, low, in the middle, low porosity, cuticles closed, high porosity, cuticles open, low porosity is a problem absorbing moisture, high porosity absorbs moisture but also loses it. Okay, so yeah, thank you for watching this video. I know it was a bit all over the place because I just learned that I cannot comb my hair and chit chat at the same time. I'm gonna have to work on it if I want to do more of these videos. But I think my next video will be me testing my porosity. As I said in the beginning of this video, I haven't done it for years. When I did do it about maybe 3.5 to 4 years ago, it was medium, you know, just like in the middle. A hair just sat there. So yeah, I will do the water test again. So thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. My hair is now nice and refreshed. As I said, I used the coconut cream and lavender leave-in and some shea butter, and yeah, maybe I'll leave my hair like this, or I'm not sure for how long. Am I due for wash day? Yeah, it would have, my hair would have been 7 days tomorrow. So I'm not sure. I'll see when to wash my hair. I'm just not ready to do it at the moment. So thank you for watching this video. Have a good one, you guys. Thanks again.